Salutations, wonderful beings. Welcome to Gemini Lilith. Today we're doing a mystery reading. Choose a season and we'll see you at your pile. Peace.
Okay, pile number 1, you guys chose Summer. Now let's see what song I channeled here. So it's John B. They don't know. Okay, so don't listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me. Put it out your mind because it's jealousy. And then for the overall themes for this card are discernment and evil eye. Interesting. So there's something you're probably going to have to analyze here, or really think about before you move. But let us begin. What does pile number 1 need to know? You're doubting yourself. When those doubts creep in, you gotta pause your mind and be present and catch it. You gotta catch it instead of letting it build and grow. Because that's where a lot of your disappointment is coming from, doubting yourself. I can hear you telling yourself that it's not going to turn out well anyway. What's the point of trying? Getting overwhelmed. Getting overwhelmed by not having control or a solid outcome. Like, you want to know the outcome before you do it. And that's where the fear comes from. But that's also that fear that is what's stopping you. Okay, so let's see what this is about. Hopefully we can get some more specific messages. Okay. Abadala Okoko Omkulu Okoko. What does pile 1 need to know? What does pile 1 need to know? 5 of Pentacles reversed. That's the King of Wands reversed. Wherever you feel trapped, you're gonna get out of it, but not when you want to or as quickly as you want to, and maybe not even in the way that you want to. Pile 1, this might be a humbling time or period in your life. Justice card in reverse showed its face. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so it feels like something slipped through your fingers. Something slipped through the cracks. There was something that you really wanted, whether that be money, a romantic relationship, stability in your family, things like that. There's something here that you really wanted, but there's this major block that almost like forces you to let go. Like you're forced to let go. Like you're forced to surrender because of how hard this situation has knocked you down. Okay. So these 3 cards actually fell out while I was channeling for you guys. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. I literally see a fire being lit under your ass. But that's literally because of these flames that are underneath this horse. But honestly speaking, you are going to get a turnaround. You're getting a turnaround. You're going to get some relief. There's a shift that's currently happening for you right now, pal number 1. And do not waste any, what do they call it? If you're feeling inspired, yes, take inspired action. There you go. Don't waste that feeling when you have that feeling of just getting up and doing something, feeling inspired to do something, whether it's to just clean, whether it's to I don't know, look something up that you've been holding off, or just getting something rolling, getting something started that you've been putting off because of the mentality that you had. And it's the situation where you really, really wanted something to work out and it didn't, and you ended up feeling stuck. It's this situation, like your humility or you surrendering and actually being knocked down a few pegs is what's going to give you the key for this shift to take inspired action. And I don't see any results in the spread of you getting out of the situation, but that's what I'm feeling. Is that this turmoil here is what actually gives you the strength and the shift that you need to take inspired action. Yeah. So if you're feeling really down right now, pile number 1, just know, trust, and believe me, if there's anything you take away from this spread, is that you're at the light of the end of the tunnel. Okay. I don't know why English is evading me right now, but you're at the end of the tunnel. You can see the light, or you will be able to see the light soon. Okay. I know this energy is very, very, I wanted to say heavy, but my mouth wanted to say sticky. So maybe sticky. Okay. Can we get, okay. Can we get one more card for pile number 1? So in terms of relating to the song, in terms of discernment and evil eye, there's really there's an energy around you that's really keeping you bogged down. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that people are putting magic on you and wishing bad on you and stuff. Honestly, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just at this point in your life where you were in this predicament, this unfavorable predicament. I think it helped you actually see things a lot clearer, see who's who, and where they fit in your life, things like that, or seeing, you know, where you are, where your faults are, what you should fix about yourself, or maybe where you should stay firm and dig your heels in and that you are not wrong. You know, stuff like that. Anyway, the what you call this card now? The Fool came out reverse. Okay. So you're not going to be as carefree in terms of decision making. And even if you were somebody who was, if you've always been somebody who moved with caution a lot, I honestly think you're going to be even more cautious. But there's something about caution here where you're not going to be moving the same. You're going to be moving with caution. So, that's what that is. Oh, Four of Pentacles. Okay. Four of Pentacles reverse and the Five of Wands. Oh, you were struggling to let go of this, whatever this is. But that's over now. Even if you feel still, even if there's a part of you that's still holding on to this, and I mean, still might, you know, lingering feelings, lingering energy, all that stuff. You've done the hard part, basically. So right now, you've let it go. And at this point, you're just processing to move forward. And if that's not you right now, that's going to be you very, very soon. Seven of Swords. Hold on. What does this mean? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Ah, the Justice card came out again? Well, there you go. Seven of Swords. Justice card. Okay, so if this involves people, all right, let's say this is a situation where it involves people trying to get one up on you, trying to get one over on you, or a manager or a job or a company that you worked for that was trying to get one over on you and to put you in a bad situation or in a bad emotional place. Whatever it is, you're gonna get your justice, and the way you get your justice is gonna come out of nowhere to these people. They're gonna be, or this person, or just a situation. Like, the way your justice is gonna come in is kind of, somebody's being blindsided as a byproduct of you receiving your justice. Ooh. Somebody's confused. You confused the hell out of somebody because somebody or something, because they don't understand how you were able to, like, whatever the situation was, somebody, something, people, a group, I don't know what it is, did not expect you to recover. Oh, you know what I just heard? If people know about this tough time in your life, or whatever this terrible situation is, it sounds messed up, but there's some people who are actually putting bets on or debating, like, oh, I think this is going to happen to pile number one. Oh, no, I think this is going to be the outcome. Like, discussing you in that way. And, I mean, if you're living on people's mind rent-free, then you're doing something right, right? Anyway, I'm going to end your reading there, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I hope it helped. So please like, share, comment, subscribe if you care to. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, welcome pile number two. You guys chose Spring. So let's see what song I channeled here for Spring. Okay, we have You Rock My World by Michael Jackson. My life will never be the same. Damn, you came and changed the way I walk, the way I talk. And the overall theme here is shifts and transformations and influences. Interesting. All right. Let's see what your mystery reading is. Pile number dos. Pile number dos. What does pile number two need to know right now? What does pile number two need to know right now? Please bless this reading with clarity and positivity, transparency. Remove any blockages, and may all messages that have to come through clearly. Okay. What does pile number two need to know right now? All right, pile number two, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Pile number two, I need you to remember to breathe. Relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw. I know you've heard. You know the drill. There are times where I think you're the type of person. I'm not reading the cards right now. Honestly, I haven't even interpreted these right now. But I think you're the type of person who doesn't realize that you're under stress until the pressure gets too much to bear, where it's just like it's a little bit too late to handle it peacefully. Or you're the type of person where things kind of pile up, or you put them off, and then when you have to deal with them, it's even more stressful and overwhelming, because now it's like you have to fit 5 hours of work into 1 hour, just as an example. You know what I mean? So you may have, okay, if you don't struggle with self-sabotage, this is not your pile. You might be somebody who has actually tried to work on your self-sabotage and felt like no matter how hard you try, it's almost like you can't shake it. It's the only way that you've existed. So that's what you always fall back to. And to connect that to the song I channeled, the message there Because the overall theme for this song is shifts and transformations and influences. So there's something having to do with self-sabotage for yourself that's changing for you. But right now, in this very moment, take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly out through your mouth, because you're holding in a lot of tension in your chest. That's how you'll know this is your pile. Okay, let's get into the cards. Let's get into the cards. What we got here? We got La Conciliante. La Conciliante. Oh, the High Priestess. Oh, I gotta cover this up. The High Priestess is showing some female body parts here that YouTube won't be happy about. So just know that this is the High Priestess. I don't, you know what? I'll just censor it when I edit the video. All right. Two of Swords. Okay, so we got the High Priestess, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Swords. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Moon. You knew something was going to disappoint you, or you had an inkling that something was going to disappoint you, but you decided to go for it anyway. Because there was just a part of you in the back of your mind where you just hoped, you just really, really, really had high hopes that your intuition was wrong. Because of how much you desire, I have to say this is a person, because of how much you desire this person. And if it's not romantic, it is definitely a friendship. So, hold on, I need to clarify the Moon. I need to clarify the Moon. Please clarify the Moon for me. Speaking of intuition, I don't feel as connected to this pile as I did to pile number 1. You might feel right now like there's an energetic block, or there's a block of something here. I don't know why I want to say I feel like there's something blocking you from the world. Like there's something, there's like this veil that's blocking your energy from other people. And I don't know if it's because you did this intentionally as a form of protection, or if somebody doesn't want people coming near you. Please clarify the Moon. I'm not getting, no cards are coming out. Hold on. Please clarify the Moon. Okay. Six of Pentacles. This one. Definitely the Six of Wands. Okay. Someone's coming into your life. You're not going to see it coming. This is somebody who's highly revered. And this is also somebody who's going to put you on a pedestal. Somebody who's going to celebrate you. But this is also somebody who's going to, in turn, expect to be celebrated as well. What you didn't see in this connection is that this person wanted a victory with you, but they also wanted their own victory that they know would not have benefited you either. And if you didn't know, this person that you were in a connection with, or you desired, or whatever your situation is with this connection, whether it's platonic or not, this is actually somebody who feels more confident with you in their life or beside them. You make them feel more confident in themselves. You boost their ego because just being near you is a reflection of them. You know what I mean? So it's like you make them look good. Not just physically though. Like not just physically. I mean in a sense of who you are, because I get a sense here that you're somebody who's naturally respected by people, because you have this kind of regal aura to you, and by being in close proximity to you, this person kind of gets like an ego boost from that. It's like what Cardi B did for Offset. I mean, you get what I'm saying. And not exactly in that, not exactly that situation. But it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, you have the Star and the Temperance. Oh. Wow. So ultimately, if you take anything away from this reading, just know that you are going to find peace. And your level of peace is going to be the kind of peace that can't be disturbed. You're going to be like untouchable, unfuckwithable, if you're not already. In terms of your energy, whatever negative energy anybody throws to you, like let's say somebody's throwing you a hot ball of fire, as that ball of fire is flying through the air, okay, sorry about that. Pile number 2. I honestly don't even, yes, I do remember. You are going to be coming into peace. Now, let me just address the interruption here. So while I was recording the video, someone was trying to call me, because they're downstairs. They were downstairs and I didn't hear it, so it kind of causes commotion. Well, not commotion, but you know, the person that I'm living with ended up, you know, running up the stairs and calling me. So that's what that interruption was. Now, you might be encountering something very soon that's gonna be a little like chaotic, like a little bit of a whirlwind, but you're gonna be fine. And if that's something that's happened very recently, that's how you know that this is your reading. Now you have the Star. I'm not gonna lie, this Star card is making me think of the Phoenix Rising. Okay, I can't see the camera, but I'm just gonna put it here so it's center stage. It reminds me of a Phoenix Rising, right? This had to have been a really, really bad heartbreak for you. Whether it was recent or not, it had to be a very hard, the kind of heartbreak that, you know, gives you chest pains and, you know, you end up losing weight because you can't eat, you don't have an appetite, you're losing sleep and all these things, you're just ruminating and da-da-da. You might have been in a really, really dark spot because of this, but your spread is actually pretty positive, because what I'm seeing here is that you're coming out bigger and better and unstoppable. Like, literally, you're coming out like a refined bougie warrior. Like, nothing can touch you. Nothing can touch you. I feel like this is the type of situation that actually has the potential to break people. It's that kind of deep, dark, almost like a well of emotion. Even though I don't see a lot of emotion here, I get that was your experience. The Page of Wands. You have a lot of fire here. Page of Wands. Oh, something's caught your eye. Is it something or someone? Hold on. I'm just going to dive into this a little bit and then we're going to end the reading. What is this Page of Wands about? What's going on with the Page of Wands? So I have the Three of Wands reversed. And the Nine of Cups reversed. Oh, this is actually very similar to Pile 1 in that this is gonna spark something in you to fulfill something that you started and didn't finish. There's something that you were doing before or were interested in before, or were passionate about before, that you dropped and left behind. It's like it sparked your interest again somehow. Like there was a little spark, like a little flame, and it caught your interest, and this is going to be the spark that actually leads you to this Star card right here. Ooh, let's go. Look at you leveling up. Let's go. I don't know why I said it like that. All right. Cool. Okay, I'm feeling called just to get you one more card. Let's get you one more card. and then we'll end the reading. So how are we going to close out this reading for group number 2? Are there any final messages for group number 2? Do we have any? Do we have any? This is the La Picota, the Tower. Yeah, I think that's the Tower. Pretty sure it's the Tower. Tower and the Death card? Wait, I did say this was about transformations. Oh, snap. It's like, okay, this is basically just validating the entire reading. I got you. Tower. Surprising. Maybe, not maybe, in your case, yes. Catastrophic, emotionally catastrophic event ends up transforming you into a journey of healing. Oh my God, look at these major arcana. Just look at the storyline. You got the Tower, fucked up situation. Oh my God, what was me? Which leads you to the Death card, which is the transformation, working through all that gunk and all of those intense and, you know, grueling emotions that you want to run away from. And then you end up with the Temperance here, where you're taking your journey to healing and you're healing well, and you're even, you know, your aura is brightening up and all that good stuff. And then the Star, come on now. You're on top of the world. Hello. This heartbreak is going to spark something in you. Oh, wow. These readings might be connected. In pile number 1, something ended up being the key. Something ended up being the key to pile number 1's wish fulfillment or destiny. It's literally the same thing for you. This heartbreak, it's going to serve you well. It does not feel good. It does not feel good right now. Your ego might even have been bruised. I'm actually willing to bet your ego was bruised from this, but not in vain, because the way you're coming up out of this, you're smelling like roses, looking like sunshine. All right, pile number 2. That is your reading. So if you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, subscribe if you feel drawn to do that. It very much supports my channel. I very much like this reading, and I appreciate you for picking me as your reader. I will see you in the next one. Bye. All right, pile number 3. You guys chose Winter, and let's see what song I channeled for Winter. I channeled, what is this? Whitney Houston, Shoop, Waiting to Exhale. Oh, okay. Everyone falls in love sometimes. Sometimes it's wrong, sometimes it's right. For every win, someone must fail. There comes a point where we exhale. Ooh, okay. And then the overall themes for this message are value systems, surrender, and competition. Interesting. Oof, I'm very interested to see what comes out in this one. All right, pile number 3. What does pile number 3 need to know? Bogged down. Why am I hearing bogged down? Bogged down. Huh. There's too much going on around you right now, and you need to quiet the noise. The way you know this is your pile is if you feel like there's so many things happening. There's always one thing after another, and there's so many things that you have to show up for and be responsible for that you don't even get time to really think and be present with yourself. If you've been feeling off, that's why you've been feeling off. You want to break, but you're resisting it. You're resisting the break because it makes you feel guilty to say no. And of course, we all have responsibilities that we have to show up for, you know, like we have children, we have jobs, we have family, all these things, these roles that we play in people's lives. But I don't think you realize how much of yourself that you are giving out. I don't think you realize how much energy you spend on things outside of yourself, and that's what has you bogged down. I get this thing of like, it's not, I don't necessarily get mental fog per se. What I'm getting is the energy of a person who is feeling extremely frustrated, overwhelmed, very off, and they don't understand why they're feeling the way they're feeling. But what I'm describing to you right now is why you're feeling how you're feeling. I keep hearing no one listens to me. Some of you might feel overlooked. Some of you might feel overlooked, misunderstood, taken for granted. You might feel like people don't really see your value. I'm sorry to hear that, pile number 3. I don't think anyone should feel that way, so I'm sorry you're going through that if you are. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Let's see. What does pile number 3 need to know? What does pile number 3 need to know? Clear skin. Some of you, your skin might be clearing up for you. If you've been having issues with hyperpigmentation, maybe acne or something, your skin is gonna clear up. You're gonna find a product that works perfectly for you, or a combination of products. That was very specific, sorry. No, I'm not sorry why I said that. Why did I say sorry? Are you guys people pleasers? Or are you coming out of your people pleasing nature? Like, are you starting to look at yourself and be like, you know, I'm doing too much with the people pleasing and actually trying to heal that? Huh. Interesting. Well, by now with what I channeled, you should know whether this is your reading or not. So, for real this time, let's get into the tarot. Okay, what does pile number 3 need to know? Oh my gosh. What does pile number 3 need to know? Okay. What does pile number 3 need to know right now? What does pile number 3 need to know right now? Oh, whoa, I wish y'all saw how that came out. El ciclo. What is this? El ciclo? I have to look that up so I can see. The world. Oh, the judgment card. Judgment. Okay. Judgment. 7 of Pentacles. Four of Cups. The Chariot. If you have a court case, this is not going to be for everybody, obviously, but if you have something going on in the legal system, that's going to end up going in your favor. The only thing is that it's going to take a while. So let's say that you are going through a settlement right now with a company for like an injury or something. I don't know. The money's coming. It's just going to take a while. It's going to take longer than you want anyway. But you're going to end up victorious. Don't you worry. Don't you fret. And I apologize if you hear any noise in the background. My kids are watching something in the other room. The walls are very thin here in New York City. So if you could just bear with me, I apologize. All right. I'm not getting this from the cards. This is what I'm channeling because honestly, I haven't gotten a message from the cards yet. Well, no, when I'm looking at the bottom of the spread, I'm not getting a message. What I'm getting is that somebody's trying to distract you, or there's an energy around you trying to distract you. It's kind of trying to cause confusion, like kind of deflect, like, wait, look that way. Oh, look that way, or look that way. Something's trying to distract you. That's important for somebody. I'm not sure what that pertains to. But in terms of the spread, with the 3 of Cups reversed, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Ooh. Ooh. People are gonna be mad. People are gonna be salty. When you start doing things for yourself, when you start putting yourself first, when you really step out of the people pleasing, because you might be in the thick of actually trying to work that out and getting out of that people pleasing energy. You literally might still be processing that whole thing. But once you get to the other side, you know, people are gonna be mad. And with people not being mad, because you might lose some people. I'm not gonna lie to you. You might shed a few connections in your life. But it's not gonna affect you that bad. I'm not gonna say that, like, okay, you're not gonna feel anything. But it's gonna be like a pinch rather than a slap in the face. You know what I mean? Like, as you filter through getting rid of the people-pleasing stuff, like how people respond to your boundaries is not gonna affect you as badly as it once did. You might actually have been even afraid to put boundaries down because you were so concerned about losing people. But with you going through this process, you're going to get to a point where you're not even afraid of losing people. You're going to realize, it's going to be like you're going to have a new set of eyes. You're literally going to be looking at your connections and relationships differently. Like, even new people who come into your life, the foundations you build those connections with, it's going to be different from how you used to go about things. You're changing, and in a good way, and people around you are probably not going to like it. But that's not your responsibility. That's for them to deal with. As I said that, they're not going to like it. Ace of Cups reversed. Cups reversed. Oops. Ace of Cups reversed. 8 of Cups reversed. I just need a third card just to complete this message. Oh, the Tower reversed. Okay, whatever this is, it happened in the past. But there's a situation that you had a hard time letting go of, despite, there's a connection, whether it's a friendship, a romantic, really a family, for whatever. There's a connection that you had here that you had a very, very hard time completely letting go of. Even though you were starting to close off to this person, it was extremely hard for you to walk away. Extremely hard for you to walk away. And with the Tower in reverse, what I'm getting is that there's going to be a shakeup in the connection that's most likely going to cause you to walk away. But with the Tower in reverse, and I don't usually get this for the Tower in reverse, but the message I'm getting for the Tower in reverse is that, like, with the Tower upright, right? That's a divine kind of destruction, right? In this one, I feel like you are deliberately, no, let me not say deliberately destroying connections, because your intention is not to destroy. Your intention is to choose you. And as a byproduct, you may destroy, I'm not going to put the onus on you, but these relationships may fall apart. So instead of it being a divine destruction, I feel like this is a destruction caused by you. And obviously for your benefit, right? When I say destruction, I don't mean that you're like ruining people's lives. I just mean that things are coming apart. And that's what that is. So the King of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed. All right, hear me out. You gotta be this Knight of Swords over here. I see 3 people in this spread right now. Okay. The King of Pentacles reverse. Somebody was trying to control you with some kind of valuable thing that they brought to the relationship. That might be sex. That might be emotional intimacy. That might be money. That might be a roof over your head. It literally could be anything. And this person wanted to keep you in a way that they felt you wouldn't be able to escape as easily. The trap is not the word. But it's almost like, I got this word earlier for pile number 1, sticky. Like, you know when you get something sticky? I don't know, like honey onto something? I mean, the honey's not trapped there, right? But it's gonna take a bit to get it out. Like if you get gum stuck in your hair, the gum isn't trapped there. But that's a very sticky situation, right? I mean, you're gonna have to do a lot to get that gum out of your hair. That's the vibe that this person gives me. That they were trying to make sure they locked you down, but not in a way that's sincere and genuine. They wanted to do it in a way so that they know. They wanted to do it in a way so they had peace of mind in knowing that you wouldn't leave. Knight of Cups reverse. Someone was trying to play with your emotions and also be sweet at the same time. Somebody was trying to play in your face and be sweet at the same time. Yeah. I mean, obviously free will is a thing, but I see you eventually letting this go. I do. But I mean, ultimately that is up to you. So pile number 3. That is your reading today. I hope you enjoyed that reading and I hope it helped. And if you could like, comment, and subscribe, I would very much appreciate that. It would help support my channel, my brand new channel. Oh yeah, I didn't say this in any of the other videos, but this is my first video on this channel. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, seriously. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Alrighty. Hi, pile number 4. Okay. So you guys chose autumn. In the United States, they say fall. But I know the season as autumn. So let's see what song I channeled here. I channeled My Boo by Usher and Alicia Keys. There's always that one person that will always have your heart. You never see it coming because you're blinded from the start. And the overall theme for this card is looking in the past, introspection, and holding on. Interesting. All right. Pile number 4. What do we have for pile number 4? What do we have for pile number 4? What do we have for pile number 4? Alright. Nothing's coming through for you, pile number 4. So I guess we're just going to go straight into the tarot. Let's get a couple more shuffles in here, and then we're gonna see what you guys need to know right now. Okay. What does pile number 4 need to know? Too many cards. What does... Oh, no. Okay. We picked this one. We picked this one. We'll take that one. What are you learning? You're learning something. You're learning something. What are you learning? What are you learning? About sacrifice? You're learning about sacrifice. Holy shit. You're learning something about a baby? Oh. This feels a little heavy. Okay, pile number 4. I'm sorry if this has happened to you, but the way you'll know that this is your pile is if you've ever terminated a pregnancy or lost one. But in a way that was almost unsafe, not unsafe, unsavory is not, almost traumatic. Okay, I have to say what I'm getting, so let me not filter myself. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. All right, so the only way that this is not your pile. If you've never terminated a pregnancy or lost a pregnancy, and if you're a guy, you know, been on the other end, where for you, maybe it was you didn't find out about the termination of a pregnancy until obviously it was done. Or if, you know, you had no say in this decision of this termination, or if you really wanted the child and then you unfortunately lost it. There's something you're learning from that experience. And that there's something that's going to become apparent about that experience. Honestly, fuck it, I'm gonna say, I feel like there is a baby on the other side that's wanting to come through. There's a baby on the other side that's wanting to come through. I feel like, I don't feel a knot in my throat, but you know when like you're fixing to say something, but it's so hard for you to get the words out because it's like your brain wants to say it, but your mouth won't let you. I'm getting that feeling. It's not quite a lump in my throat, but it's like right here below my neck, above my chest. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Oh, this might have been an experience you never... Okay. So, with this loss, you may not have actually really processed it. Like, you might have moved past it, but you might not have processed it. Because it's not something that you really ever wanted to really talk about. No matter how emotional you got, talking about it was just too hard. It was just too difficult. But the Justice card is telling me that that pain is going to be made right, which I guess then connects to the baby on the other side wanting to come through. Okay, so there's a spiritual baby trying to come through. And if you've been trying to get pregnant or get someone pregnant, then this is a good sign. Because I feel like there's going to be, what happened in the past is going to be rectified. There's a balancing act going on. There we go. There's a balancing act going on. Oh, I said there's a balancing act, and look. He's balancing on the coin. Wow. I wasn't even looking at the spread when I said that. Oh, wow. And Justice is the Libra card, which is balance. things in your there. Okay, there's a situation with an unborn child that is balancing itself out. Let me just say that, or will balance itself out in the future, which is actually good news. Oh, and then look at the card. The overall themes for this was looking in the past, introspection, holding on. So this is something you never really spoke about and you never really let go of. And I feel like it's going to be coming back to you. Now, please just take this if it resonates. If it does not resonate, please do not take it, because I don't want anyone to get like, you know, to make the story fit and get high hopes, and you know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all get my drift. What's this? Hold on, this is the... This is the Page of Cups. Okay, Page of Cups. Yeah, Page of Cups. La fortaleza. 11. Oh, the Strength card. So you have the Strength card, the Page of Cups. Then we got the Three of Pentacles reversed. 10 of Pentacles reversed. I mean, 10 of Cups reversed, 9 of Cups upright. We're gonna get one more card. I mean, right off the bat, something that wasn't working before is gonna work now. Yes. So your patience, your fortitude, your hope, your desires, your endurance for this child is not going to be in vain. It's not going to be in vain. It's not going to be in vain. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, so you're going to get what you want, but there's a message here to... There's going to be a need to strengthen your connections around you. You're going to need your community when this time in your life happens. You're going to need people around you. You just are. Because you're going to have your wish fulfillment, but then you need the support. I'm not seeing here that you're not getting support. What it's just emphasizing is that support is important. So you nurturing the community around you, like your connections and stuff, you're definitely gonna need people. I guess that's just a message just in the future to be aware of or to prepare for. If you're somebody who's hyper independent, yeah, it's not gonna work when this point in your life comes around, because you won't be able to do it without a community. And I don't know why that is, but it's telling me here that you're gonna need your community. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, what this is telling me is that see. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Oh, los dos caminos. The Lovers reversed. I see. Nah, I see. I see. So, okay. This is the situation that you went through in the past that was extremely painful, was something you might have gone through in a previous relationship, not with your current partner. This is for some of you, not everybody in this pile. And if that was from a previous relationship, that's something that you've still held on to, right? Because that was something that you wanted, was a family. You didn't end up getting that. Now, what I see happening is somebody coming into your life for the sole purpose of actually giving you your wish fulfillment. Right? But the actual connection between you and this person is going to have to be worked on. And it can very easily be broken because their only purpose, it seems like their main purpose in your life is to actually bring in the spirit baby with you. Because it's the Lovers reverse and not the Two of Cups reverse, that tells me that this is somebody who's going to be very important in your life. It just might not be a lasting connection. Like, things are going to be real. Love is going to be real. All of it is going to be real. But I'm getting here that the main goal of this connection is to bring this beautiful baby into the world. The challenge comes with keeping the relationship alive, because I don't think it's impossible. I just think it would require a lot of work from both of you. One more. Page of, what is that? Wands. No, Knight of Wands. What am I saying? Knight of Wands, Six of Wands reverse. Clarify. Okay. You're gonna have a connection that starts off passionate. It might even start off as just a fling. And it might just start off as a fling. But I feel like things are going to progress. But the way that things are going to progress, it's going to cause the connection, the foundation of the connection to be a little shaky. But the divine order will be complete. We have the World card over here, which is this baby. And to be quite frank with you, I don't get bad blood. I get disappointment, but I don't get bad blood between you and this other person. And just from the spread, I'm going to be very honest with you. I feel like this is a situation where if you and this person don't end up lasting, things are going to work out for the both of you anyway, because you did what you were supposed to do. Yeah. Okay? So that's it. That is it. I want to see if there's one more message coming out for you. Is there anything else that group number 4 needs to know? Hold on. These cards. Sorry, give me 1 second. Is there anything else that group number 4 needs to know? No, nothing's coming out. Let's see. Final messages for group number 4. Final messages for group number 4. Please don't mind the noise in the background. Those are my children. I'm sorry if you've been hearing that the whole time. I've been so focused in the reading, I didn't even register to me that they're playing their stuff so loud. Sorry if you can hear that. We have the 3 of Swords. Oh, yeah. It looks like, unfortunately, this connection, the actual connection itself might not last, but you're going to get a beautiful baby out of this connection. A baby that you want. A baby that this person wants. And a baby who's going to bring you joy. So that is your reading, group number 4. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I hope it helped in any way possible for you. So if you could like, comment, subscribe, share, do all those things, it will really, really help me out, really help out my channel. Thank you for choosing me as your reader. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.
I knew it.